All right, Coach Hogan, we got the alumni meet coming up tomorrow. Can you just walk us through the format of the meet?
Well, we kind of start registration at 2 o'clock, and that's always kind of an exciting part there because there's a lot of people that haven't been in the building, and they come in and laugh and giggle and walk around and get signed up, the alumni, for the events that they would like to do. And at 3 o'clock we start with all the field events, and we do it in a co-ed fashion just to make it easy. So we start the high jump nice and low. It might be at 4 feet, so some of the old guys that come back, they have a chance to make it there, but they're maybe high jumping at the same time as the women. And same with the pole vault, start nice and low, and it gives some of the older people a chance. And then also at 3 o'clock we have the mile that we run, and it's some of the premier events, and especially with the alumni, I think the mile is going to be fun in that Corey White is coming from New Mexico, Brooks Grossinger is coming out of Minneapolis, Kenny Miller is coming from Park Rapids. Those are 3 of the premier milers that we've ever had in the conference, and they're going to be here to run, and that's going to be very, very interesting. It's going to be a battle. And the throwers, it's going to be great to have Sheena Devine Remetz, 3-time national champ, Joe Remetz, national champ, school record holders there, along with Joe Ferraro and Ben Baird. So the throwing events are going to be fantastic. The All-American Zach Preble will be back. He'll try and jump in there and throw, but he just had a little baby daughter, Ruth Violet, about 3 days ago, so he hasn't trained too much, so his throwing will be down a little bit. But I'm anticipating he'll get into the pole vault, and the pole vault will be fun with him and Tommy Crummy, who's the assistant track coach at the University of North Dakota, and Rafe Gilo, and our young boys now that have been at 15 feet the whole time. It's really going to be fun to see that. And Dr. John Pietla coming out of Minneapolis, he was a conference champ many different times, so the pole vault is also going to be fun. But then we just go through each event. When we get to the part where we run the 60-meter dash, we do have Bucky the Beaver all ready to race against the little kids, so that the people that bring back their children, and I'd say there's going to be kids from 2 years old up to 9 or 10 that are going to run against Bucky, and so that's always a highlight. When the meet is all done, we take some pictures, have a little laughing and giggle, give out some awards. Some of the people come back in their old uniforms. Most of the time they probably stole it from us, but we've had people come back from the 60s with their uniform, and that's been fun and interesting to see how things have evolved that way there. And then afterwards at 7 o'clock we go to Walnut Hall, and we do a supper and a little bit of a roast, and the alumni get up to introduce themselves so that the new athletes now that we have get to know who the old athletes are, and it's very, very fun. And then we do have a reception for the alumni afterwards, a Beaver Pride alumni reception at the Peppercorn come 8:30, 9 o'clock. So it's actually a great day for BSU track and field and BSU in general to have these great alumni come back.
Obviously the event is more of a fun, loose event where your current athletes get to meet the alumni, but do you have any predictions for the outcomes come Saturday?
Well, on the women's side, I'll guarantee you that All-American Christy Berkeley will win whatever she runs. She won't have enough competition there. So I will say that, and it's going to be a good tune-up for her that after Christmas she's going to be able to come back with that. Joe Remetz is still going to be pretty hard to beat in the shot put, though it's going to be fun to see what our young man Brian Lenhart, what he's going to be able to do. So some predictions, I'm going to say we're about 50-50. When we get to some of the longer races like the 400 and 800, some of my athletes should be there. But some of the power and quick events, who knows, those alumni are pretty doggone good. So it's going to be a tie between the alumni and the athletes.